Great.
Hi, friends.
Hi. We weren't talking about shit, I swear.
We weren't talking about it. No.
What?
What?
Dragon poop.
Greetings. We won tonight because we broke the DM before the show even started. Yes.
It's a new record. Welcome to the Red 5 Taverns, Tales from the Bounty Box. I mean board. Oh, I just broke Kaylisha, apparently.
Now
Yes.
oh my gosh, I almost everybody meet at the town hooter.
Oh, man. Woo. Tonight's adventure is
Got a little
the Escort.
coming out my nose.
And we are proud to be part of the Red 5 Network. Tonight, we have the pleasure of playing with Kelly, who is playing Kaylisha.
Coffee coming out my nose.
Yeah. We've got Tina playing Venestra. We've got Nicole playing someone. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. We've got Tom playing Trixus and Chantal playing Princess Sprinkles. And let's just take a moment to realize that the Escort, the title, has nothing to do with Princess Sprinkles' pole performance that we saw a couple of weeks ago. Yeah,
so I was about to get excited.
What are you talking about? Nothing to do with that, apparently.
So in Trix's former life.
Damn it. I was thinking we was going to have a night of, like cocaine and whores, but I guess we're not having that, so let's go.
Hey, I said us breaking out of my comfort zone. Who knows?
Oh, let's go.
Suddenly, Venestra was on board.
All right, bring Brad in. It's time for the Escort. No, okay.
Wouldn't that be the surprise? We're all be like,
So last week, the crew helped solve the mystery of the so-called Black Ooze, and they found out that it contained shards of the Shadow Realm's crystals. What does that mean? Well, let's find out.
Oh, no.
So you guys are literally, it's like no time has passed since last week's adventure, and Oakenhoof is sitting in front of you. And so as Oakenhoof finishes reading that scroll that one of his clerics gave him, he hands it to you, and he gives you guys that little shard. And he says, "You might need this to help convince some in the north. I thank you for your service. We will continue the work you have begun here, trying to rid this evil blight from nature." So he gives you guys the scroll and the shard, and essentially you guys at this point are free to return north. So this mission is done.
who wants the scroll and the shard, or should I just stick it in my bag of holding?
Just put it in your bag for now, I guess.
Put it in your bag. You are the keeper.
Yeah, I will do that.
You cut all the shiny things.
It's true. It's true. I'll stick it
And
in
those
my
rotting antlers. That's kind of weird, but yes. Okay, so you guys, what do you guys want to do? You want to head back up north to the Longhouse?
Hell yeah. We should see the progress of our druid friend working on the resurrection spell.
Ooh, yes. Okay. So it's about a 2-day trip. So you guys have to, you'll be stopping at some point to rest and to somewhere near Cornag's Pass. That one place there is about the midpoint. So you guys hit there evening of that day, and it's time to camp for the night. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to whisper over to Trixus. Sprinkles is sleeping. Do you think you can do that spell again? so that we can.
Well, it's the halfway point that we hit last time, right? So our little yurt should still be in the off the road a little bit there.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. So yeah,
Yep.
I'll cast the non-detect on the hut.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to take out my glamour weave. Again, I put galaxies, just swirling all over it, and tuck sprinkles in, and I begin to meditate.
Okay.
I will just
All
be
right.
sitting by the fire meditating.
Okay. All right, so you guys make it through the night uneventfully, and you guys head out early in the morning. You guys take one of your rations, or you make something to eat, whatever, and you head back towards the longhouse. And as you get to the longhouse, you see Eleanor. She's being helped out of the door. So, literally, a couple of those guards that you saw before were sort of protecting her. They literally have their arms around her, and the second one's like on either side, and she's literally just sort of holding on to them as she's weakly walking out of the door. Eleanor, the druid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, she had a name.
Yes.
I'm going to go up to her because I'm coming to the door and I see her coming out of the door, saying, "High Priestess Eleanor, is there anything that I can do for you?"
No, I thank you for your kind gesture, but I must return to my home and recuperate. But she has these weary eyes, like you can tell that she's just absolutely drained. But she does have a slight smile, like she's forcing it, but she really, means it. And she says, "Your friend has decided to return," and she sort of nods her head back into the longhouse, and then she's sort of carried into this ornate sort of carriage that she's in there, and it's got these wonderful markings and everything. And one of the guards goes in with her. The other guard sort of takes his position, and there's like 3 other guards mounted, and then this thing has horses in the front, and they basically just leave. They head off east. So she's leaving the longhouse at this point. So you guys go inside. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Hearing that the spell worked, Trix is gonna charge into the building and just shout, Kira, you're okay."
So Trixis runs into the room, and you scream that, and you see at the end where this incantation was happening, you see this being sitting at the edge of the table, but perhaps not what you're expecting.
Yeah, he's gonna stand back for a second and just kind of like tilt his head and be like, "Kira?"
Who do you speak of?
He's just gonna look puzzled back at like out the door, like towards the druid.
Who's gone?
Yeah, yeah. He's kind of like, what just happened? Where's Kira?
Who is this Kira you speak of?
Well, obviously not you. Did you see a tall elf lady in here?
Well, I'm not tall. I'm quite tiny, but mighty, and I come with great words.
He's gonna turn around and walk back out to see if he can catch up with the druid.
They're not very far away.
He's just gonna go like into the entryway of the doorway and kind of like look out, like what the fuck's going on right now.
So you guys see this. Trixis pops is like basically comes back out of the doorway, and he looks about as puzzled as you've ever seen him before, and silent, which is also a wonderful thing, but also very
adventure.
Well, I see Trixis running around And then I remember, and I reach into my bag of holding and like, Vanestra, I believe these are yours.
And
I take out her antlers.
And I look at Kaylisha and I go, no, put those back. I have use of you.
What?
So Trixis is now like doesn't know where to go.
What is going on right now?
Okay.
I'm like,
Kaylisha,
whatever. I shove them
put
in
them
my
back.
bag and like, I'm going up to see Vader.
No.
Well, I mean, we all heard that the spell has worked, and we're trying to find Kira right now, who, last we know, is dead, being brought back. So, are you going up to see Vader, or trying to see where Kira is?
Well, I don't know why you're running outside because you just ran outside after the carriage.
Yeah,
So,
we don't know.
I'm tired and I'm trying to get these like grody deer antlers out of my bag of holding.
And I am looking at Kaylisha and going, I need you
Vanestra,
to do something.
You guys have
Kaylisha.
some weird priorities, man.
Kaylisha.
Yes.
I have heard, although I did not participate in this grand adventure because I was off doing other things, that you know of a bone cobbler.
Oh, Vanestra.
Kira is being resurrected, and you're worried about a bone cobbler?
We know nothing about Kira because you ran outside after a carriage.
You guys are inside the building. You just walked past the druid saying that the spell had just finished. You guys know she was dead. You guys are worried about bone cobblers.
You're outside. You're already running.
Okay, I'm standing outside. Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, and you have to remember, I'm evil. Well, whatever.
I told story.
Yeah.
Okay, tell your story.
Vanestra, I'm really tired. I'm going to go upstairs and get into my comfy clothes and say hello to Vader.
No, you're not.
No.
You're going to take me to the bone cobbler.
I don't want to go see the bone cobbler right now.
I know you don't.
Vanestra, we'll do it tomorrow.
No, we won't. We'll do it today. We'll do it now.
Maybe later.
No, we won't. We'll do it now.
Vanestra, what is your mage hand doing?
Oh.
Vanestra, what is your mage hand doing? Ow!
As I proceed to grab Kaylisha's nipple and give her a titty twister.
Ow,
with my mage hand, because she's not listening, that I need to go see this bone cobbler. And we're doing it now.
What's his name?
Fine.
I haven't created that one yet.
Richard, the bone cobbler. How interesting. Richard the bone cobbler.
Does he go by Richard or Dick?
He goes by Richard Sprinkles. You would know this if you weren't so drunk.
I'm sorry. I was at Ye Old Titty Bar.
So we run out real quick to Ye Old Titty Bar and we find Richard.
Okay. All right.
And
so the Ye Old Titty Bar is, I assume, is in Tempest Bay, right?
Yes. That's where Sprinkles and I met the bone cobbler last time.
Okay. So I'm going to put a pause on that. Just give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
So, Trixis, you are like dumbfounded at this point. Like, you don't know what's going on. You have small
I'm going to come back into the building and confront the little person standing where Kira should be.
Okay.
So, from my understanding, the reincarnation spell that was used. Maybe part of Kira is still there. Do you recognize the name Kira?
I don't know what cure you speak of.
Okay, and who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? Oh, well, I've been sent here, like on a mission. I've been sent here by a sun goddess, and also with the spirit of a certain sorceress named Glinda. For you see, my name is Eleonora, also
Eleonora.
known as the Ray of Sun. I'm both a bard and a paladin, for I fight with both words and sword. And you are, sir?
Trixis the adventurer, and this is my faithful companion, Belvedere. And he points at his hellhound.
Well, it is nice to meet you, Trixis and Belvedere. Trixis, that is quite the interesting name. Maybe
It's
you got some tricks up your sleeves?
Nope, that's just my name. But
Maybe that's me then.
The rest of our crew should be along shortly, and he kind of looks out the door.
Crew? What crew? What crew do you speak of?
There's more people that are part of our circle of friends.
I'm in a circle of friends? For I've just gotten here.
That's a lot to explain, but we probably should wait for the others.
Okay. Well, should we grab a mug of beer? A
Yes.
mug of ale?
Yes, please. Yeah.
My treat.
Okay. I like you already.
Circle of friends confirmed. All right, so you two guys sit down near the hearth, and Kark overheard that request for some ale, and he has brought you two large mugs of ale. You guys sit down to enjoy and quaff those down. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna slam them, and I'm gonna teach her how to play dice.
Great. And there goes all her money. Okay. We are back at the ye old titty bar. I'm gonna have to add that to the map.
That's the name of it. Yo Titty Bar.
All right. I can't wait to design the wooden.
Put the knockers on the door.
Knockers on the door, knockers in the face. All right, so you guys are in the ye old titty bar.
Yes.
And Richard is there apparently. This is where he hangs out.
Yeah, I'm looking for him. I get a rum punch to blend in. Sprinkles is already on the pole, and she's not even drunk this time. She's just, she's wearing her rave necklace.
She got her. Oh, look at her.
She's got her thong on. She already ripped off her clothes, and she's doing her little pole dance that cute, tiny little innocent Sprinkles does.
She's vibing to the ye old titty bar music here. As we wait, and I'm like, Kaylisha, where's Richard? We're short on time tonight.
Okay. Oh, he's over here. Come here.
That dude in the corner?
Yes. Come here. Richard, this is Venestra. Venestra, this is Richard. Richard, Venestra is a great friend of mine. And I rub my boob because it still hurts.
Yes, we're pals. We're pals. I heard that you have a particular talent that I am in need of. I have some bones for you to cobble.
I give Venestra the antlers because we've already been there for probably like a couple hours now. I give Venestra the antlers. I give Richard a kiss on the cheek, and I'll say, "See you later, friend." Sprinkles, what? Your underwear fell off.
Where is it?
It's on your head again. Sprinkles, come here. Get in my pouch. Vanestra,
like the
I'll see you
cold.
back at the tavern or at the longhouse.
I'm going with Richard for just a little bit, and I'll be back very soon.
Okay. All right. Kark has a 3 a.m. curfew before he
I'll be
locks
back.
up the door.
No worries. Oh, okay, Leisha, thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome. Richard, good luck. And I put Sprinkles in my bag, in my little wolfskin pouch, and we go back to the longhouse.
Oh man, I wasn't done.
Okay.
Stripping.
Well, it didn't take you guys too long. I mean, you guys got there late afternoon, but nothing too crazy. So this is still within regular sort of afternoon time.
Yeah.
So you guys are all done with Richard?
Vanestra stayed with Richard.
For just
Okay,
a little
so-
bit.
All right. So is this going to
She'll
be
come back
happening?
soon.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys get back to the longhouse, and you
Mhm.
guys walk in, and you see Trixus and this person that you don't recognize, but he's speaking to quite openly, sitting near the hearth, enjoying some brews.
I'm going to order a cup of coffee from Kark, and I'm going to plop down on the couch next to Trix and say, "Hey, Trix, who's your new girlfriend?"
Hey, you walk in and you just hear Trixie saying, and then the bear just flew over my head like it was nothing.
Wow, Trix, that's awesome.
Wow.
I did enjoy that part, by the way.
Yeah, when we thought they were flying bears. Kalisha, this is our friend Eleonora.
Hi, Eleonora. I'm Kalisha.
Hi,
This is-
Eleonora.
This is Sprinkles.
Oh my gosh, I have another friend that's my size.
Yes.
That's what Trixis calls you guys. This is my first time meeting you, but I hear we're friends.
No questions about her underwear? Okay, fine. All right,
What?
that's okay.
Oh, underwear?
You're not wearing
Oh,
underwear, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, well, looks like somebody's been having some fun.
To each their own.
And
Oh.
exactly, to be sure.
Oh yeah, we went out with our friend Vanestra. She's a salty elf. You'll meet Vanestra. She'll be home by dawn.
All right, well, bring me your pain and bring me your love, and we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
Kark, another
So as you
round.
guys so Kark indulges you, and he brings you another round. And as you guys are enjoying and starting to get to know each other, in walks someone from the front door, obviously not the back door, and you recognize the uniform. It's a protectorate officer walks in.
Oh, here
Oh.
we go.
Fuck.
I reach into my bag of holding and I get our pardon out just in case.
What's Professor Dildo want now?
He looks at you puzzled and good morrow, citizens. I'm looking for the members of the Pardoned. I have an urgent
that's
message
us.
from the High Captain Protectorate,
I hold
Ronald
up the pardon.
Guilebo.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's what I
it's
said.
you. the pardon.
Oh, hi, Captain Dildo. Yes. I remember him.
Guilebo is his name. Yes, he prefers
That's
Guilebo.
That's what we said.
That's what I said.
So he has a scroll for one of you. He has a message. He's not reading it. He just needs to pass it off.
Belvedere grabs it and brings it to Trixis.
All right. I will text you this message.
Oh boy.
Well,
Is that
yeah, I'll
on,
just read it. Forget it. Yeah,
okay.
I'll just read it. I'll just do my best, Tom. Hello, my friends. No, just kidding.
We got a howler over here.
I heard of it. Hello, my friends of the pardoned. I have a little job for you that I can't think of a better crew to help me with. It may be a bit beneath you, but I will compensate you, of course. 200 gold apiece. My envoy has the first half.
Just like mine.
My envoy has the first half of the payment for you. You are to meet the contingent from Renmore, somewhere along Fright Lake Road. We will have further details soon, but it's expected to depart in the next day or so. I thank you for your continued good behavior. And you notice the continued is underlined. So, as you guys, as you finish reading the scroll and rolling it up, and with your attitude, and the envoy, he gives you like this pouch of gold pieces. He says, my duty is done here, and I expect early tomorrow, perhaps we will have more information.
I quick reach in front of Trixus and grab the pouch of gold.
Are they individual pouches, or are they?
No, it's one pouch.
One big...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one big pouch. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, thank God the halfling's not here. He's faster than me. I look inside the pouch to see how much gold is in there.
There's 100 gold pieces for each of you.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you. 100.
And dole it all out now.
Baby.
Yeah.
Got it.
You can all add 100 gold pieces to your sheets.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
Well, I'm all in. I have no plans tomorrow. Sprinkles, how about you?
I want to go to Ye Old Titty Bar again.
We're not going to the titty bars.
Okay.
Maybe after our quest.
Then let's ride.
Does Princess Sprinkles make money when she goes and dances at the Ye Old Titty Bar?
Yes, I do. I get paid in gold coins.
In coppers.
They were copper sprinkles.
And sometimes they throw more thongs at me to add to my collection.
I'm gonna look at Trix and say, so you want to join us?
Do.
Join us. Me? Join what?
Tomorrow. You want to go on an adventure? You like adventures.
Well, I was going to show Eleonora around town, but I guess this is a good time as any to get her into some action.
Yep.
That sounds good. Let's go check on Kira.
So about that, and then he just kind of points at Eleonora.
Who is this Kira you guys keep talking about?
Kira is our friend, and tragically she was involved in a little accident.
It wasn't an accident. She got murdered by Ganjor.
We just met this person.
Yes, this is formerly Kira.
What?
Kira was an elf, Trix. This is clearly a gnome.
Yes, the both of you should know how reincarnation works. It doesn't always work out.
Oh, that's what the high priestess was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So again, he points at Eleanor and says, "Kira."
Hi, Kira Nora. I'm just gonna call you Kira Nora.
Ixnay on the Irricay.
I'm calling you Kira Nora. Gnomes love their extra nicknames.
Well, to be determined. Kayleisha.
All gnomes love nicknames. It's in the rules.
Well,
yes.
Maybe not this guardian, but maybe. We'll see. And
Well,
Eleonora looks at Trixis and goes, "What adventure are we talking about?" Again,
And he
it's
kind of
I
he
hear about an adventure.
well, you did hear what was going on there, and he kind of just taps her with the scroll and like, "Yep, you'll see tomorrow."
Isaac just
And then I looked at Trixis again and goes, and I heard something about 100 coins.
Yep. Yeah, we did give you that coin as it was divvied out.
mhm.
Well, I see that, but I just want to confirm that I'm not just handed this. There's a purpose. I want to know why.
Of course, tomorrow we go onward to adventure.
Friends that know me but don't know me.
So now we're just waiting on Vanestra to get home. What time is it, Sir Charles?
It's late evening at this point. You guys are sitting around and perhaps, but you're waiting for Vanestra to return.
Hurry up.
But perhaps you might want to use this time to explain to Eleonora who the pardoned are. I don't know. She's brand new.
I was describing beforehand, like with the bear.
Okay.
That was just me, like saying, like I'm catching her up on everything that's happened so far.
Okay, so from now on, Eleanor, we'll just assume that you've got the backstory. You might still need clarification because it's all brand new, but you got the basic gist of it, and you sort of have the setting of the circle of friends now as being called, according to Captain Guilebo, the pardoned, as he refers to you guys.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to further show her the proclamation and point to Kira's name on it.
But if Kira's name is on it, then how does that work with me, Eleonora?
Well, you're still
It's
part.
okay. We're already pardoned.
Yeah,
and technically, you haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, one of us. One of us.
Here I am.
One of us.
Put it in a pardon.
You're innocent, my fellow gnome.
So, Vanestra, as you are working your way back towards the longhouse, before you exit the town, and you see this like a serf come up to you. He's part of the protectorate. He's just sort of like a low-level guy, and he says, "Are you part of the pardoned? I've seen you around before."
Yes, I am.
He says, "A message from the High Captain Guilebo for the pardoned."
Oh, okay. Well, tell Mr. Dildo I appreciate it.
I will tell Captain Guilebo that you have received the message. Thank you. And he runs away from you.
So, trudging on back.
Okay. So you head back to the longhouse?
Yep.
All right. So Vanestra arrives at the longhouse, and she comes through the door, and you see everyone sort of talking and catching up, and you notice this sort of one person that they're talking to and seem quite jovial with that you do not recognize.
Who's the other little person?
Vanessa.
Why do we have two of them now? Where did that one come from?
There's three of us.
Yeah, Trix is a gnome too.
Well, I'm used to him. I mean, he's on the dog half the time. Whatever. What's this one?
This is
Wait. Do you have an issue with me because I'm the other little one?
Well, I have an issue with everyone.
She's looking across. Other way.
Rude.
Well, where's Kira? She was laying on the table getting
and he does
resurrected by what's her face.
Trix, can you explain that to Vanessa?
That's Kira?
No, I'm Sprinkles.
That's Sprinkles.
I know, but I'm
That's
Are you sure?
my way is where I'm pointing. What the hell are y'all looking at?
The camera reverses your injury.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, Look, y'all, don't expect everything in reverse too, on top of everything else.
Trixis gives Vanestra the complete rundown of what's going on.
Okay, and so basically, this is what happens when we die and get resurrected. No, when I die, just leave me alone. I'm good.
No,
Don't
not
bring me back to
resurrected,
the world.
reincarnated.
Ooh,
I'm good.
reincarnated.
I'm good. I'm good.
Eleanor looks
So-
at Trixis and goes, "We should get Vanestra a round of ale. She
Yeah.
might need some."
She likes the wine.
I do, and I had quite a nice evening. The bone cobbler is quite stimulating. So,
What did you do to Richard?
I
He
didn't
obviously
do anything
I don't
to
banged
him.
her.
I didn't do anything to him that he didn't like.
Oh my God.
Man, Vanessa, he was my friend.
He can still be your friend.
Anyway.
So can you? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Do you want to join us tomorrow?
What do we? So yeah, this.
Adventure.
Okay.
You know
You know what? I'm ready for some adventure. I'm celebrating being alive. I'm good. Let's do it.
I'm
And
gonna
there's 100 gold pieces for her as well.
100 gold
Yeah.
pieces for Vanessa.
Ooh. I love
So,
the
Vanessa-
gold in my pocket.
Can you let the rest of us know what? Okay, let me phrase this as well as I can.
Good luck.
Can you let us know what Richard is as the bone
Crafting.
cobbler crafting
Yep.
for you?
No.
Oh.
Let's see. If
Well,
she turns-
the DM actually has to know.
I'm just messing. He is
DM
crafting
knows.
me. He is crafting me a mace.
A mace.
Hmm.
Yes.
It's different.
with the antlers.
Mm-hmm. It's
Mhm.
quite talented.
Interesting.
See it. It's so fascinating.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Very cool. So
Is a warlock able to use a mace?
It's already DM approved, Trixes.
But that's a martial weapon. She can only use simple weapons.
It's already DM approved, Trixes.
All right. I'm not going to rule lawyers this one. You do your thing. Sorry. You do your thing.
so is there anything else you'd like to bring up, Vanestra? I don't know. Something in your hand, perhaps, that you were given by someone?
Oh, God.
Yeah, the scroll.
Right. Thank you.
Well, I said I was reading it, and I said, "Oh, we're going on adventure," and he said, "Adventure," and I said, "Yes, I agree."
Okay.
I don't think
Would
we're
you-
going on an adventure.
What-
I'm beginning to think we're going on a wild goose chase.
Yeah, this happens sometimes. So, what does the second scroll say?
All right. The second scroll says, tomorrow at noon, the transfer will take place. The prisoner, a tiefling scum, will be brought back to Shadowlight Prison. You'll be paid the second half of your fee upon arrival. You will meet along the Fright Lake Pass. Leave accordingly.
Does it give a time frame when we have to? I'm sorry, did it have a time frame when we have to go?
Yeah, it's noon. Sort of. The transfer is meant to happen at noon,
Okay.
and you will in the morning, early in the morning. It's take about half a day to get there.
Mhm.
And we're actually traveling close to where you guys, if you remember a while back, at the where we did the Stone Giant, and where Keelisha got her unicorn horn. We're going sort of in that direction towards Fright Lake, and we're not necessarily going down the same path, but the main road is there, and you figure probably early morning that the Shadowlight Prison caravan is going to be showing up at the Longhouse to pick you guys up as the escort.
Okay. Are we just going to fast forward to that timeline?
Rest. So,
Okay.
so you guys get full rest tonight again. So I don't know what you guys need to do for that. How you want to adjust your stuff. You get full time, and early in the morning, Kark is already brewing up the coffee and the calf for you guys, and you wake up in the morning and you smell that. You guys are all sort of stirring, and you hear a knock at the front door and the door opening, and one of the protectorate guards is there and is looking in sort of like quite gingerly, and says, good morrow. We are here for the pardoned who are accompanying us to meet with the prison transfer.
Hi, that's Dildo Jr.
I have my cup. I'm like, good morrow. We'll be ready in just a little bit. We're just drinking our calf, and we'll be right with you.
Is the prisoner with them at the moment? We're supposed to pick them up?
Yes, so you guys are to meet a prisoner that is coming to Shadowlight. So you do not have the prisoner yet. You are picking up the prisoner and bringing this prisoner back to Shadowlight Prison.
Okay, so where is the prisoner now?
En route to the meeting point. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going with Dildo Jr. to the meeting point.
Yes.
Okay.
And he says, Captain Guilebo is not here.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Ready when you guys are.
Sprinkles, you ready?
I am totally ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
Here's
And
my
let's go.
pouch.
I finished my cold brew coffee, so we're good.
Cold brew, nonetheless.
Yeah,
Wow.
like my heart.
All right, so you guys head outside, and you see that there's this similar to what Eleanor was using, but it's obviously like with shackles, not shackles, iron sort of posts within the window. It's definitely like a jailer chariot. It's being pulled by two horses. You got a driver at the front and a simple door at the back, and there are two other guards who are also on horseback, and there are two horses for the rest of you.
Okay.
And they're sort of staring at you, and they say, please use the mounts as you will, and we must be on our way.
All right. Well, I got Belvedere, so I don't need a horse.
Mount.
I'm gonna share the horse with Sprinkles, of course.
Yay.
I'll take a horse. Who's
You can
taking?
Alright.
Who's
Share
taking
with
the other little
Eleonora. Well, I guess you, Vanestra.
one? Oh, goody! Come on, little friend, let's go. Hoppity up here.
Vanestra, you need a wolfskin pouch?
I'm thinking not. No. Thinking
I
won't
give
need
Sprinkles a little hug.
one. I know, you just so precious.
Yeah, make yourself a little baby Bjorn to tuck in Eleonora.
You know, we could stop by that one place, the Mason's place, and maybe you
The
could
anvil.
borrow soup bobs.
I think that's out of our way.
It was just a thought.
You know, Eleonora seems very capable. Let's see what Miss Eleonora can do.
Yes.
Come on, Kira Nora, time to go on
Well,
an
she's got to ride with
adventure.
us. There's
Yeah.
only two
Yeah.
horses.
You say
Yeah.
wild
Well, she'll share
adventure,
with me,
I say
yes.
wild goose chase. Let's go.
She can sit on the horse in front of me. She can sit.
Yeah.
She got legs.
Yay.
Legs, but
So salty
mighty.
when you don't get enough meditation time.
So the caravan takes off. You guys are mounted and are moving. You guys got a good sort of trek ahead of you. What would you guys like to do? Right now, you guys are at the back behind the cart, and you see, well, the cart is sort of driving along the road, and on either side you have the two other guards who are on their mounts, and you see they have spears, they have sort of bows on their back, and but they're sort of leading the column, and you guys are behind. So you guys are good with that. What do you guys want to do with that?
Trix is actually going to take front and center as usual.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna call out to Kark. Bye, Kark. Thanks for the coffee.
Bye, Clark.
You're welcome. Your tab needs to be taken a look at when you get back.
Bye.
we'll look at it, Kark, when we get back.
Kark,
We're not going to pay it. We'll look at it.
We'll look at it.
I'm good for it, Kark. You can trust me. I'll pay you when we get back.
Kark,
Yep,
you
cool.
can trust me. Come on, you know you can.
Bye.
So he waves and says, "Have fun storming the castle."
I love Kark.
I'm fine staying behind in the back because we have somebody in the front. We're gonna
Okay.
Trixie up here is gonna take the front. You
Okay.
got two on either side, so we can take up the rear, I think. What do you think, Kalisha? Because
All right. I guess Sprinkles and I will be in the middle.
Yeah, I love taking it up the rear. Wait, what?
I bet you do. That's later,
I mean,
Sprinkles.
technically, I
Later.
gotta pull up my ass right now. So
I think it's 5 pulls.
Sprinkles, what are
Taking
you
the
doing in my
5-finger.
bag?
The 5-finger death punch.
don't worry about it.
Sprinkles.
All right,
what's
so we
that
got-
humming noise.
We've got Trickus leading the caravan, and how do you guys want to order yourselves for the rest of you? How do you guys want to?
I'm gonna take up the rear because somebody needs behind to watch because
Okay, so it's-
things
so-
like to sneak up behind.
So then you guys, so it's we've got Venestra and Eleonora, right?
Correct.
Yep.
You can put Eleonora like facing backwards behind you, so she can like keep watch behind you.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, there might be a little pouch on the side of the horse I can stuff her in too if she
Little
needs.
saddlebag.
Yeah.
This Bardian can hold her own, so I think it's best I be prepared if I see anything and not be in a pouch.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
We'll take up the rear.
She's standing upright on the back end of the
Mm-hmm.
horse.
Yep. Take up the rear.
Okay. Trixus, can you? So you guys travel for several
Mhm.
hours.
Yes.
Trixus, can you do a roll for perception, please?
Yeah, okay. It's 11 total.
Okay, so you guys, so you're leading the column, and down the road, it's not hilly or anything like that. It's you guys are pretty much on a straight road, even though you guys are flanked by hills and stuff and forest to the right, to the left. And you've got the hills to the right as you're heading east. You see coming up, you see sort of elements on the road. Like you can sort of tell that there's like a carriage of some sort, and you don't necessarily can tell how many there are. It's far off at this point, but you guys are getting close because you can see the receiving cart is coming up.
Wouldn't we be the receiving cart?
Yes, sorry, the transferring cart. Well done.
Okay. Then we're just going to keep marching.
Okay, so you guys get to the you reach the sending cart, and you see one of the guards who is flanking that one, and he sort of puts his hand up, and he's looking at you, sort of like a dog, and the hellhound, and he's looks over at his other guy, and he says something under his breath you can't really understand or hear, and then you see one of the other guards from the protectorate comes up beside you, and he puts his hand up, and the other guy's like, oh, okay. So you guys get closer at this point, and the sending cart comes up. One of the guards comes up and says to the guard, well, do you want to follow along? Because they're sort of moving closer. You guys are a little bit separated. You're not like side by side, but do you want to follow along, Trixus, to just sort of hear what's going on?
Yep. I'm gonna be engaging as much as
Okay,
I
so you're
can
going to be
to kind of see what's going on.
gotcha. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind. So the four of you behind, you see the caravan has stopped, so you guys slow down and stop as well, and you can sort of look and see beyond that. Trixus is heading up with one of the Protectorate to the other group, and what do you guys do?
I would like to ride in to get a closer look
Okay.
at what's going on.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys, take your horse and you guys run up sort of behind, but not like right behind Trixus and the
Yeah.
other one. And Vanessa, you're holding up the rear.
Yes.
Okay. So Trixus, so you are follow along with the horse, and they get together, and the other guard looks down at you and sort of very questioningly, and the other guy who's also on his horse to the left flank of the other cart, and the driver for that matter, is looking. They're both looking at you, and the guard from the Protectorate looks down at you and says, looks over at the other one and says, "Don't worry, these are part of the pardon, and they are here to help us with this transfer, to add security and to help deliver this prisoner to us." And the other one says, "Okay, fine." So one of them gets off. Trixus, can you roll another perception, please?
Okay. 23.
Wow. Okay.
19 plus 4.
Yeah, 23. Good. Okay. Benestra and Eleonora, can you both please roll perception?
Give me a second. I didn't come prepared.
I only got a 7.
Okay.
So
You can click on the number right after perception and actually get a perception roll instead of a custom roll.
Oh, in the actual
Yeah.
character sheet?
I just saw like that she rolled a custom 20.
Wait,
Oh,
who? Huh?
Doesn't matter. Moving on.
move along.
I'm like, I didn't use it. I
I-
opened up. I have my app open, but I'm like, I didn't roll.
I will address this later.
Did I miss something? Was me?
No.
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 Okay.
No, not you.
I'm like, what? Okay. All right. 18. Perception.
Okay. So both Trixus and Eleonora, you guys get a sense that of movement from up towards the right. So you guys are walking towards this towards the cart, right? Well, Trix's case, you guys are literally engaged in talking. Eleonora, you're at the back of the column with Venestra, and you sense movement, and it's just sort of this rocky crag. It goes up, and it's maybe 30 feet in the air,
Mhm.
and there's this sort of plain, and there's rocks and stuff like that, and sort of boulders, not rocks, but boulders. It's this cliff edge, basically. I don't know if you guys remember when we did the stone giant adventure. There was this sort of meandering path up. Well, this particular area is not really accessible by sort of a pathway, so it's just a really sort of stiff face. But both of you notice movement off to the right behind these boulders as you guys are chatting and talking about this prisoner transfer.
Okay, so Trixus is going to interpose himself between whatever is moving and the rest of what's going on between like the soldiers, and he's going to say to everybody, "Are we expecting company?" And he's going to point out the movement that he saw up ahead.
So he looks both the Protectorate guards and the other guards look at you and sort of puzzled, and they look up towards where you're pointing, and they don't necessarily see anything for the moment, but they're looking up there. Eleonora, what are you doing once you've noticed that movement?
currently thinking. I know I can. Okay, hold up. Quick question, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
So I was in the rear
Mhm.
with Venestra. Am I
Yes.
still with Venestra, or am I up
Yes.
closer?
No,
closer?
you're on the horse. You guys are literally haven't moved since we sort of stopped. So you're basically either sitting or standing on the back hump of the horse. And while Venestra didn't notice anything, you did. And it's up on this. And from Tom's perspective, this sort of rocky ledge is behind him to the right. So, but he sort of caught it with his sort of the corner of his eye. And you were sort of looking around, and it's ahead of you, but also to the right. So it's you guys are sort of looking at the same point, but you sort of saw this movement up there.
Okay. Am I? It's like I want to take a closer look, but I don't want to go by myself.
And you
Am-
couldn't get up there. It's like 30 plus feet in the air. So it's like just like
Oh.
this,
I
this
need
rocky
flying
crag.
construction. Got it.
Yeah.
And I'm not able to see anything else, just the movement.
No, you guys saw movements. Both of you saw this shift, this movement, and you
Okay.
both got like a sense of that there's something going on up there.
Then I'm going to let Venestra. I'm going to say, Venestra, I see movement from the right. I think something is up. I think we might want to consider going up towards Trix's or making a plan. Because I see movement in the right.
Okay. Well, I didn't see it, but you noticed it.
Yes.
And Trixis noticed it as well, didn't he?
Yes.
Well, you guys don't know that because he's far off.
That's true.
Yeah.
We don't know that. Well, I'm going to listen to the little woman and we'll go up.
Well, you can't go up. It's just.
Well, I imagine when I said that, I kind of tried to alert everybody that something was going on.
Yeah. So so you guys are. I mean, did you shout that, Trixis, like so that the back of the column? Yeah. Okay.
So we kind of were like,
So all sort of at the same time, and so Kalisha and Princess Sprinkles, you guys are coming up on the left-hand side, the opposite side, which is why you guys didn't even roll for perception because they're up there. You hear that there's some sort of commotion, that there's look to the right, or as Trixis is pointing, and you guys are, as you're passing the cart from the protectorate and coming out to that space between the other cart and where Trixis is with the other guards, you're sort of now cranking your head to look back where the commotion is coming from. Can each of you roll for initiative, please?
Sure.
14.
So just give me a second here. I got to write all this down. Okay.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I didn't roll yet because I want to make sure I roll correctly.
Ooh, I got a 19.
Okay. So Sprinkles is 19. Okay.
Yeah.
Another 18.
Okay, we've got.
Gnomes rule.
I got an 18. Plus 2 is 20.
Ah, okay. Okay. Wow, that sounds nasty.
Oh my god.
What's
I'm
going
sorry,
on
there's
with
the cats in my neighborhood outside my window.
I was like, what?
Was it cat
Oh, so that's from your window?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, that's
Big
cool.
Force, what are you doing to the
That's
cats?
We're having a cat fight.
What is G-Force doing?
I know, man. Get out of the bush.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I thought it was somebody's cat. Like literally,
I'm so sorry.
it's okay. I think it's great.
My
We
bed
love
is
that.
out against the window.
A an arrow from the direction that Trix was pointing at and from where Eleonora noticed flies down and hits the guard from the other side off of his mount.
Message for you, sir.
Just give me a second here.
Here we go.
And okay. And it is now Venestra's attack. So
just a quick question.
Yes.
Did we see this prisoner in the sending cart?
No. You have not seen this prisoner at all.
Okay. But
Nothing
we
started
assume
with
it's not like an open grate thing. It's like covered.
No, it's just like what you guys are. It's like completely closed. It's got a few like bars and stuff like that, but it wasn't opened. Nothing like that. It's like literally they just arrived and we're waiting for you to show up.
Okay.
All right, Venestra.
So how far am I away from where the arrow came from?
Distance and height, probably a good 35, 40 feet, because you saw the arrow flying from up above you. They have the high ground, and like in Star Wars lore, that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
And
what are we seeing?
You're seeing 3 bows at this point. You can see the peaks of the bows behind a boulder from your perspective, Trixis. And from Venestra's perspective, you see a boulder, you see one person with a bow, and you can't really see beyond them, but they're like poised to launch.
And we're out in the open, correct?
Yeah,
Basically.
You're on the road. Yes.
Shit. Okay.
Road again.
I mean, for the time being, they're not. I mean, they just hit one of the guards from the sending unit.
So what's on either side of the road? Is it woods?
Yeah, on the left-hand side, there's a whole bunch of woods.
Uh-huh.
On the right-hand side, to where they are, there's right directly beside you is like gravel, sort of road, whatever, a bit of grass, whatever, and then starts this sort of rocky face that heads up to the plateau where this installation is of these 3 archers are.
And what's the prison cart made out of?
Wood.
It's covered.
Right.
It's covered. So, because I'm
Yes.
now in the front with Trixis, so I'm in front of the cart now.
No, you guys are still at the back. You guys never moved.
Oh, we're still in the back. Okay.
Yes, you guys have not moved. Yep.
Well, I do not have a.
You can take your movement before you take an action.
I know. I don't want to charge up there because.
Oh, you got your Eldritch Blast.
I know. I was thinking about doing that, but I mean, it's like blindly, but I'll do that because to me, that was the only thing I could do. Do that or hide because we're waiting to see if they're going to come out more. Because they're behind a boulder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't have. You have sort of an angle on one of them, and you only see one. Whereas Trixis sees 3 because he's sort of seeing it from the opposite side, and he sees 3 bow heads as it were, sort of poking out from top of the boulder.
Okay. Well.
So you can move like Trixis said. You have and Eleonora, of course, her role will be coming up soon, but you're controlling both of your position within the field of what's going on here.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go for the Eldritch Blast on aiming at the, because I have within distance, because I have 300 feet of distance at the one archer that I can see.
Okay, so let me just give me a second here.
And I'm trying to get to, this thing is not working tonight.
All right, and this is the strike spell, correct? You'll be rolling a 20.
Well, it's one of my cantrips. Yeah, it's one of my cantrips.
Okay.
You have to roll to hit first.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I accidentally hit it on my app. So that's a 6.
Plus
7.
6.
So 6 plus 6, 12.
And then I hit, well, when I rolled it, had a 1 on there too.
Oh. Okay, so you rolled a 1?
And 1 for damage.
Oh. Well, what's
It
your roll?
was she rolled a custom roll, which was a 9,
Okay.
and then she's got a plus 6 on her attack. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 15 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, so 1 damage.
So, and you launched which spell? I'm sorry. Can you repeat the spell?
The Eldritch Blast. It's one of my cantrips.
Okay. And that's at the, I don't have your character sheet right up with me right now, but that's, what is that, what is that? What does it do?
It's 1d10 and it,
It's force.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So like a push, sort of like a, okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Mhm.
So you cast this, and that one archer that you could see gets shoved. I mean, it's only 1 damage, nothing great, but you definitely you hit him,
Mhm.
and so you did 1 damage on him. All right, we've got now Sprinkles. You are with Kalisha, sort of between the horse from the protectorate side and the other side, and of course everyone's alerted to the entire what's going on with this sort of riser on the other side, and it is your attack, and you can see one archer who just launched that arrow, who stood up and launched it. You can see one clearly.
Okay. And you said how far away are they from me?
Probably about 45, 50 feet from you at this point.
Okay.
Are you going to jump out of my pouch? I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to get your crossbow stuck on my boob again.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. I'm so sorry.
So do I, trust me.
I'm sorry, Felicia. I didn't mean to pierce your boobies.
Nipple piercing.
And I've been Nestor with the titty twisters yesterday.
You're going to have to put some salve on that.
Thank God for a long rest on those ones.
All right, I'm going to try and take my aim and use my crossbow.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. Take my roll to hit. Darn it. I got a 4.
And no modifiers or anything to hit? Like there's no bonuses or anything, nothing like that?
I got 5.
Okay.
It's crossbows a +1.
Yeah, +1. So I rolled a 4, so +1 is 5.
Okay. So that is a miss. So
Ooh.
Sprinkles sort of pops out of the pouch and launches your crossbow, but the one warrior that you see has dodged that. And
Useless puppet.
useless roll, not useless puppet.
It happens.
Damn it. So the an archer that is up on the side, Trixis, sorry, I almost said Tom. Trixis takes aim at you now that you're on the field, and obviously doesn't hit you with that at all. So he misses, and then we have
Well, it
Eleanor.
can still hit. It just tings off my amazing armor.
It wasn't that bad of a roll. Chill. All right. Eleanor, you're up.
Okay. Noticing, again, I can continue to see that something is going on. I can now see Princess Sprinkles has jumped out of the pouch.
Yep.
And something is happening. Miniature crossbow. That looks kind of like mine.
Yes.
I think that it is time to use some of my words. Maybe to try some bardic inspiration, if allowed, DM.
I have no idea what that means, but let's see what happens.
All right. So as a bonus action, a creature within 60. Wait, am I within 60 feet of this creature? I guess that's an important question.
Well, it goes to a party member, so you would cast on one of us.
Wait. Okay, hold up. Now I'm confused.
But it's a bonus action, so you still get an attack action. So you would use Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action.
Okay.
So you're okay.
Okay.
So it says, as a bonus action, a creature other than you within 60 feet that can hear you gains an inspiration die of 1d6 for 10 minutes that the creature can add to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome. So it adds a d6 to anybody's ability check, attack roll, or saving throw for 10 minutes. And that's just a
bard.
Yeah, that's just a bonus action.
Okay. I got excited. My apologies, DM.
Excitement is good.
But if you wanted to do the opposite and still use the bardic point, you can use the cutting words, which would be the opposite of bardic inspiration. You would use that on an enemy.
Ooh. Let me do that. If I can find my... Oops, sorry. I have like several things open. And then I accidentally scrolling and accidentally went the wrong way. Okay, so DM, I would like to do that. Let's do that. Cutting words. As a reaction when a creature you can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, you can expand one use of the Bardic Inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the die and subtract the number from the creature's roll. You can do the same after the roll, but before knowing the result.
Right. So this would happen when he attacks. So you would use this like when he fires the arrow. Yep.
So I'm still waiting. So I have to.
Yep. Well, that's still a reaction. So you still have your spells that you can use. Some of them have a range of 30 to 60 feet. So you can use one of those if you like as well.
I guess I want to use them all at this point.
So can you roll what that minus is so I can sort of jot that down?
Sure.
Because you see one was the one that Venestra did that push to. So you're gonna assign that to him because you don't see anybody else.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have to roll to hit first?
Yeah, that would happen when he attacks, and then
I got you. Okay,
Eleonora
I got
would say, "I'm going to use cutting words to fuck this guy."
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then
I got excited. I used it ahead of time.
Do it, Eleanor.
Would you like me to still roll?
Not now. No. When this, I've sort of jotted down which character, which NPC we're talking about here is there. So. Okay, so now that was just a cantrip or an action. Do you have an attack, or is that was it?
Well, she still has her attack.
Okay, all right.
I guess I still have an attack. So maybe Eleanor just needs to become an apprentice to Trixis at this point.
Well, you can either use some of your ranged spells, or you do have your longbow.
I do have my long range bow. But I would like to use a spell called Zone of Truth.
Nope. Not a good time for that one.
All right, so let's go with the longbow.
Hit him in the heart. Hit him in the heart.
I yelled at Trixis.
Hit him with the longbow.
So you're a gnome using a longbow?
Yes. A longbow for a gnome.
Gotcha.
I'm a
Okay.
bardian.
Which is a short bow for everybody
Longbow
else.
for everybody else.
Did you see that I had a shield? I have a shield too.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
probably
Cool.
about the size of an 8x12 piece of paper.
Oh, Venestra, but you don't understand. I'm a very strong bardian, part paladin.
All right, so now you're going to roll 2 hit. So you're going to roll a d20 and add 2.
D20. Here we go, baby. Here we go. This is 16. But add
So that's
2,
18 to hit.
18 to hit.
And
I
that is
got
a hit.
scared there for a moment. I'm like, it's just a 16.
All right. So you're gonna roll a d8.
A D8. Screw this. I'm just gonna do it this way. Roll. 5.
Okay. So
Instead of me trying to figure it out.
the archer that Venestra pushed and did some damage to now has taken a second arrow and done some damage. And that's
DM, if I may ask a further question. These are
Sure.
archers. These are not creatures, correct?
yeah. As far as you know, they look humanoid in size. They're just
Okay.
yeah. They're not. We're not talking about wolves or nothing like that. They don't. They definitely are humanoid.
Okay.
Wolf archers.
Well,
I don't know why I said a wolf there. They're highly specialized wolves.
They could have wolf archers. Can we have those sometime? We should do those sometimes. Let's do that.
Okay, so next up, you see that the rider from the other the sending group, who was actually knocked off his horse, he sort of retreats, goes to the back of the cart, and he pulls out his sword, almost as like he's wounded. He's not mortally wounded. He took an arrow to the shoulder, but he's stationed back there as if, like, you know, he's ready to sort of protect that door at the back. And so that's his attack.
Okay.
And up next, okay. All right. So we've got Kalisha, we've got Sprinkles, we've got Trixis, and we've got the other guard up there.
I think Sprinkles went.
Huh?
I think Sprinkles already went.
Yeah, he's just looking to see who's gonna target.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
getting targeting. All right.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we are going to so on the guard, you see, like, so now we're talking about the guard from the other, the sending side, the other one who's basically talking to you guys, or was talking to you guys, is now hit with a magic missile.
Oh.
Okay.
And we've got one. Yeah. Ooh. So he's knocked off his horse as well. So from that same position, a magic missile flies down and hits that guard and knocks him off his horse.
Oh no.
And
These guys are
Kalisha.
shitty riders.
Okay.
Yes.
If I remember, you said that they're about 45 feet from Sprinkles and me.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Are they all still standing together behind that rock?
The attacks are coming in general from there. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to cast Entangle.
What?
Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square radius.
So then that is there a what's the
Yes. They're going to get entangled. The creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save. On success, it frees itself.
so it's a strength check against.
Yeah.
So okay.
I'm going
And
to,
otherwise they're entangled, right?
yes. I'm going to roll 2 hits. And that is 10. Please, please, please.
Okay, let me. So 10 you rolled, right? That's all your modifiers and everything?
That's with my modifiers, yes.
No.
Okay, so it's kind of hard to describe because it's behind a boulder. But so you cast it, and most of you see like, tendrils and like, freaky grass coming from behind this boulder, and you see some. I mean, you can't really clearly see it. You're looking from below, so you see some arms and legs sort of being entangled. So it had an effect, but you're not quite sure what yet because you can't really see. Venestra and Eleonora, however, you guys see from your angle, the archer that you hit and had been doing damage to is definitely sort of moving in the background. You sort of see him, and you see a second one behind him sort of moving and sort of flying around in the air, whatever. Not flying in the air, but like amongst these tendrils and all that sort of stuff. But that's all you can see.
Did you say tendrils?
Well, the vines, these
the grass and the vines. So
Okay.
so are they? Can we tell if they're kind of restrained or we don't?
Yes, you can tell they're entangled in that. Yes.
Okay. All right.
But you can see two of them from your vantage point.
And there's 3, right?
I said
Yes.
2.
2?
Oh, okay.
Well, they can see 2 of them.
Okay.
Oh, we can see 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. Yeah. All right. And so now the protectorate, one of the guards, he moves. So our side, basically, protectorate, moves to sort of bridge the gap between between both of these columns, and is going to try and hit one of the archers that is entangled. Oh, wow. Okay. So one of the protectorate just rolled a natty 20.
Yes!
Woo! Jeez. So let's see. Dang. All right. So one of the protectorate guards, he sort of moves closer to Trixis, lines up this shot, and as these archers from above are sort of moving, and it's not an easy feat, he launches this arrow, flies perfectly, hits one of the archers strictly right in the cranium, and kills immediately. It was like, you guys are like flabbergasted, like, holy crap, sign this guy up. That was phenomenal.
Go
Put him on the
Dildo
team.
Junior.
Nice.
Put him on the
Dildo
team.
Junior.
Yeah.
Dildo Junior.
Don't
I'm
tell me
always
how my
glad you
character
went with
feels.
I'm always glad when the DM rolls better when he's not against us. I like when the DM rolls well when it's to kill someone else.
Right.
Damn, crits himself.
So Trixis, you're up. I'm gonna give that guy a point of inspiration. I don't know how that's gonna work, but that was phenomenal. Wow. NPC saves the day.
He deserved
So now
it.
you guys see that there's just one of these archers that is up there. It's just like basically dead and just being sort of tangled within these
Still hanging in the
He's
butt.
like a marionette.
Yes, exactly. So all right, Trixis, you're up.
So how many of them do I see? Do I see where the magic missiles came from?
You do not. You see 2. Well, now you know that one of them is dead. And
I mean, I would have seen like the force blasts coming out of somewhere, or did they
You
come
did.
from behind me?
No. So the magic missiles were coming from there, but the magic missiles where you presume they came from, you do not see among these three archers. You see 2 archers that are entangled, one that looks damaged because he has an arrow in him, and the other one who looks just like completely entangled.
Okay. I will. I'm sorry. I see 2 archers, and
Yes.
one of them's
One
been
of them-
hit ar-
Yeah, one of them is dead. You can tell because that was the one that the guy just picked off and killed immediately. And the other one has an arrow in it, and he looks damaged, and the other one looks like he's just sort of fresh.
Okay, so I imagine 11 does not hit.
It does actually.
Okay. As I rolled the wrong damage. Sorry.
Which one are you going for?
The one that was. Well, you said I only see one of them because the other one's dead, right?
Well, there's 3 in total. One is
Right.
dead, one has been hit, and one is
Yep.
fresh.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one that's been hit.
Okay.
If I can find, there it is. One less. 13 damage total. So I'm using guiding bolt. So you just see like a ray of pure light shoot out at the archer.
Nice. Okay. And you kill that one. So, and that was the one. Had we gotten back to his turn, Eleonora, he's now dead. So the one that you had cast.
Well, she hasn't cast it yet. It has to be cast when he does an attack.
Okay. So he's dead now. So
I
he's
won't
now.
have to use that attack then.
Well, we still have
Correct.
another archer.
Oh,
You
well,
can
yeah.
you can use it on him when it comes to his turn.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good.
All right, and now the second sending team, he pulls out his bow and launches an arrow at the other one, and he misses.
Of course.
Of course, yeah.
You suck.
Yeah.
He's not as good as the other one.
Second
Get
here.
good.
So now that's. So give me a second here. Just got to rejig here. Alright.
You look like you're on one of those shows where they don't want to show their faces. Every time you turn your head, like your whole face like goes like blank.
Because of the blurred background. Yeah.
Witness protection or something.
Okay.
He's a shapeshifter.
Okay, now just a quick correction check. You guys have all attacked, right? Each one of you has had an attack so far?
Yes.
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 Okay, my numbers are working.
And since we're still in this round, they're still all tangled up, right?
Yes. So now the last remaining guard in archer it's his attack. So he has to do a strength test, right? A strength
Yes.
saving roll.
Yes.
Okay. And he's still entangled. Okay. So we have gone through everybody. All right. So we start back at 1. All right. So that is our.
So the duration of
dead.
this spell is only 1 minute. So I'm thinking that
1 minute
this
is 10
round
rounds.
2.
Yes, 10 rounds. They're good for a while.
Oh,
While it may take us an hour to get through one, this is
This
definitely.
is football time. This is a football minute. This is what this is. This is a football minute. I'm happy
Okay.
with that.
So next up is actually Venestra, because in the order of attack is that one is dead. So Venestra, it is your attack again. So what you see now are from these vines, and two of them are dead. You can clearly see. The third one is sort of dangling in there and sort of trying to get out of it. He can't. And at this point now, from your vantage point, because you're at the back of the column, you see another figure partially covered by the boulder that's in front, that's in sort of a flowing red sort of cape, crouching down, not in the vines, not entangled at all, but just sort of hanging back there. But to hit this being, you're going to be at a disadvantage because she's partially covered.
Get disadvantage on a partial cover. Okay.
Well, what would you suggest? Like some minus on the 20 roll?
It would be like maybe a +2 on AC or something like that. But
Okay.
like disadvantage or like anything higher than a +2 would be like full cover.
Okay. All right. So I see corrected. We're going to do a +2 on the AC for the roll. Thank you, Tom.
Yep.
Okay. So
So you have two choices. You've got
have
the
y'all spoke all
archer.
that official language. Yeah.
You've got the archer who's entangled, and you've got the woman who's in this cloak. And well,
Who's-
yeah,
Woman.
And crouched.
Okay.
yes, you can tell she's a woman, Venestra. Tricks
She
you can't see.
got boobies.
Great, more nipple twisting, wonderful.
Oh. Kaylee just shudders.
Use Mage Hand. Give her a purple nipple.
I could be.
It's
Can I
gotta be
go
at least
get
like
her?
1d6 damage.
I know, right? Now, how far? Once again, how far am I away from her? We're still like the 35, 45 feet, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere within that. Okay.
Yep.
And she's crouched down. So can I see the top of her head?
You can, like I said, you can see her. She's partially covered by the boulder,
But I can
and
hit her. Okay.
you can hit her. You can. She's gonna have, like we just talked about, she's gonna have a +2 on her armor class because the angle that you're at, she just happens to be covered a bit more than what her natural armor gives her.
We're still a little early into this. I'm not one that likes to.
Blow your load.
Yeah, because I don't like to do that early. I just don't, because I never know what you freaks have planned later.
It's still early in the night, so
It's early, so Miss Venestra here is going to save her heavier things. So Venestra will once again try to do her Eldritch Blast at this mysterious red cloaked woman, and see if we can hit her.
Is this a cantrip? Because you've already used that,
Yes.
or is this a second
No,
spell
it's a
slot?
cantrip. I can use it over and over and over. Yep,
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
that's a all the time.
No
So-
problem. I don't know your characters that well enough to be able to say yes or no, so that's why I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I got enough in my mind over here. All right, so you have to roll for a hit on that one.
So I got fabulous. That's 11.
That is a miss.
Homer.
I know. Well, darn.
Yeah.
So, so that was your cantrip, right? Is that considered an action? Or that's considered your attack.
That's the attack.
Okay.
That's the attack.
So, Sprinkles, you are up next as we start to lose some of the players in the field here.
What? Oh. I would like to use my Erupting Earth spell.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Wow.
She likes to blow her load right off the bat.
That's right, man. I'm going to blow my wad right now.
Okay.
All right.
What is that? Can you describe that quickly, please?
No.
Jeez. Thanks.
Everyone, all the bad guys die
No.
instantly.
Thanks. Let me check that one just a second.
Well, it has a range of 120 feet.
Okay.
And I can choose a point on the ground within range, and a fountain of churned earth and stone will erupt into a 20-foot cube centered on that point. And
Wow.
it says
20-foot
that-
radius.
What?
Yes, keep going.
Oh. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity, okay.
What else do you need to know?
And
that
like, are they encased in this cube? Like, what is the? How does
I
it
don't
like?
know,
What's
that's all it says it does.
All right, so a creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed
Right.
save or half as much on a successful. Additionally, the ground on that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared. Each 5-foot square portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand. So it
Wow.
becomes difficult terrain in a 20-foot radius.
and damage? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So
right.
dexterity. Now the you said you were casting on the spellcaster or the archer?
Well, she can't. You guys can't
I was
really
gonna
see
say,
the
who can I see
spellcaster from
right
your
now?
angle.
Oh, so she's just
Yeah.
the archer.
Yeah, it's just the archer. Yeah.
Weren't they like close to each other? Because it's
I
a
mean,
20-foot
yes.
radius.
You're right. You don't see the spellcaster, but from
That's right.
yes, she's like right behind them, out the range. But yes,
So
she
two
will
birds,
be
one stone?
affected.
So now, Eleonora, keep in mind these guys are now going to have to roll a dexterity check that you can use your cutting words on.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. I think I understand that.
So do I roll?
All right.
Get it, cut it out. Oh wait. No,
So
here.
before you reveal the outcome of their dexterity saving throws,
Mhm.
Eleanor, if she'd like to, she can use her cutting words ability as I stall to pull it up
Oh,
here.
you mean as a reaction when a creature you can see within 60 feet makes an attack? Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. Cutting words.
Wait.
Does Sprinkles get to roll?
Yes. Roll
Oh,
a
yeah.
die and subtract the roll from the key.
Do I do this before?
You can see makes an attack. Yes. So yes,
Because this will help her.
it says
correct?
as a reaction when a creature that you can see makes an attack roll, ability check, or a damage roll. So this would apply.
Even right before she rolls, correct?
So the DM is rolling for their dexterity check.
Yes.
Oh,
And then
so it goes hand in hand. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You can expend one. Roll the die. Turn them from the creature. Okay. So then what happens is, Eleonora, you're going to roll a d6.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll it right on my thing because I don't want to look it up. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. Oh, it's a 3.
Okay. So Charles, you're going to subtract 3 from that
3
number.
from their rolls. Okay.
Yes.
So you have 2 rolls.
Well, it only applies to the one creature that she can see.
Can I only see one creature, or is it one creature that Sprinkles can see?
You can only use it on one creature per reaction.
Okay.
So this is interesting because Princess Sprinkles is launching this spell at the archer,
All right.
Mm-hmm.
but Eleonora sees both of the
All right, but
potential.
she can decide who she's attacking because they're both doing the saving throw.
Okay. So she has to then identify who she's doing it against then, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Whoever Princess Sprinkles needs it done on.
Oh, I can only see the archer.
The archer.
It would be
The archer. We'll
Okay,
fight
so-
fire with fire against the archer.
Right.
Dungeon Master.
2 gnomes against 1.
All right. So you're going for the archer. Okay. And he fails. So,
Good job,
So-
Eleanor.
Yes.
all right. So this cube of earth shoves up with now how would that so we still have the
First of all, I never
entanglement.
rolled, so
Yeah, Sprinkles never
You-
rolled
I
to
never
hit.
rolled.
She
I didn't ask
it's
you. What do I
it's
roll?
it's
She
not
doesn't
a
have-
it's not a
yeah.
it's not a to hit roll.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's an area effect. Yeah.
Right.
So would these 2 spells negate? Like, would one of them negate the entangled, or would it just be like this cube of earth with the entangled?
Well, what does
I'm getting that
this
visual. That's interesting.
I know, right? That's so cool.
erupting earth?
I feel like they're trapped in a.
So
in like-
it's
It
not
doesn't
like
rough.
it's not like just a cylinder of earth that goes straight up. It's like a mini volcano that's just spewing like chunks of
Yes,
rock
Okay.
and stuff.
Literally
Okay.
a fountain.
Okay, so and was there damage? There was damage, right?
Yes. Did both of them fail, or was it just one?
Well, okay. Now she has to do. Okay, she has to do her natural. Actually, she takes damage as well. Yes.
They both failed.
They both failed.
Okay, so they both. Sprinkles, you're going to roll 3d12.
Okay.
Sprinkles.
I'm going.
She says, "You're getting there."
What the heck?
Ooh, nice.
Suck on that.
So they both take 23 damage.
Ooh,
Okay.
the glow sticks are on my side.
Just give me
Yep.
a second here.
Shot some rocks right up their assholes.
So
Small but
So from
mighty.
two angles here. So Sprinkles, you launch this avalanche of earth and stone, actually, because it's very rocky up there, and you see it, and it pummels and crushes the archer to like nothingness. He's just like, his bones are just destroyed. He's just like flesh puppet. And the other two that were dead are also. You got these nastiness, absolute disgustingness going on.
I picture like the ragdoll mechanics from Skyrim where they just go tumbling out of the
Yes, and like land awkwardly because of the AI. It's like floating in space, half of it.
Yeah.
And
Look at the bones.
and Eleonora, from your angle, you see this same thing. Like it's like the archer is just destroyed, and
Yeah, it is.
you see this woman who oh boy, who's that?
Oh.
It's
Sorceress
Glinda.
Glinda. She is
Glinda.
very happy about this role. Go
Yes,
ahead.
Glinda. And then you see this woman is thrust back. She hits another boulder behind, and she's definitely sort of dazed, that kind of thing, from behind.
Good.
But again, Trixis, and from your guys' side, you don't see that because it's sort of behind the scenes. But you definitely see the archers have been completely destroyed. And next up is actually so it was. So who did that? That was Sprinkles, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, and then the one archer, the one guard from the other side who's down back by the door
Good for you.
is, well, there's no more. So he's gonna stand. He's just gonna stand down. 5. So next up we have Kalisha.
Alrighty. This cloaked chickadee. Has
don't
anybody
see her.
talked to her? Because I had to use the little elves room. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
you don't see the cloaked person. They're behind
Oh.
boulders. Yeah, so you guys don't see this person.
All right, and everybody's still all tangled up.
No, so what you see are like 3 meat puppets right now being sort of animated very oddly by these by your entangled spell.
Are the meat puppets still alive?
They are not. They are all
not.
dead.
Okay. So I don't know if anybody else is behind the boulder, correct?
You don't. No.
Can I shout up to Trixis, who is closer? Since I'm on the left side, he's on the right side. Can I shout up to Trix and say, does it look safe up there?
Well, you're not that far from him. You're like maybe 6 or 7 feet because you came around the left-hand side and you started engaging. So you're somewhat in the same area between the our side, like the receiving of the prisoner, and the other side. So you're sort of all somewhat together. You're not very far apart. Certainly less than 10 feet away. So it's not a stretch that you guys are just sort of talking amongst this.
Okay. What about if I shout back to Venestra and Eleanor?
Nora.
Because they have a different vantage point than we do, correct?
They absolutely do. So what would you like to shout
Okay.
back to them?
I'm going to shout back to them and say, does it look clear up there?
Well, except for the lady in red, that's all I can really kind of see.
Well,
Lady in red.
She's dead too, right? Or did she
Did she
just get
die?
concussed?
Yeah, she's damaged. She's not dead.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a little she's damaged a bit, but that's all.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can tell that. So to give you a sort of a perspective, so then she sort of fell back from the earth and she hit the boulder behind, and so she sort of repositioned herself, but she's still crouching, but she took damage, but she's not dead. So you can describe that sort of thing. So
yes, so
I
she's
don't
a
want to
little
kill
concussed.
her, but I do want to hold her. I'm going to cast Entangled again. And get because plants can spring up and hold her behind the boulder. Can't see her, but I can cast it in that general area.
So
And
it's just an area
better.
effect that you're casting it to. Okay, and she would be within that. All right.
Yeah.
So
let's
that's a-
roll. I have to roll to hit, correct?
No, she has a strength. Is it in a strength?
Yes.
Dex saving throw. Oh, you should be.
Yes.
Interesting again. That's right. She makes it.
Crap. Okay. Then she just freed herself.
Does she, it's just
13 and
taking.
above. She frees herself.
Well, she's still in that 20-foot radius though, so she'd have to make more saving throws if she tries to leave that space.
Mm-hmm.
So every
It's difficult terrain, is what it is.
and that's also compounded with the difficult terrain of the other spell that was launched, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The
So she can only move a quarter speed right now.
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
But she's free, which I didn't want her to be free. But
Okay.
all right.
So
It's very weedy up there.
yeah,
Not the
there's a
good
world.
kind.
There's a world of hurt going on. It's just-
Sprinkles, look what you did.
Good.
all right. The second.
Sorry, not sorry.
The second guard from the protectorate side moves into your area to be able to take advantage of a shot that he actually. So you guys were just talking, and he's actually going to move to the back of the column because you guys, Venestra and Eleonora, actually just mentioned that you guys. There's a woman in red up there. So he's going to actually move back with his speed on the horse and launch an arrow at her. Ooh, that's a hit. Dang. Should change dice. Jesus.
Go Dildo Jr.
So he launches an arrow for 2 damage. Okay. So now that's 9. All right. So it is the lady in red's attack. So she has to do a strength saving throw, right? Correct? Or be entangled?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She might like being entangled. We don't know.
She's entangled. All right. So from the front of you guys, so Trixis and Kalisha, you see now this red woman in this robe is now sort of being sort of flailing around within the vines that you just cast, and you all can now see her entangled in these vines. And Trixis, you are next.
Okay. Does it feel like there's any other commotion going on anywhere, like maybe on the other side of the caravan or anything like that? Like maybe there's anything trying to sneak up on us from behind, like on another ambush?
So roll perception.
Okay.
All of us or just Trixis?
Trixis, because he's actively looking for this.
11.
So you take a look. So you sort of scan the forest line, right? Because you guys are focused on like sort of the rocky face up there, and then you look over to the forest side, and you don't see anything imminent.
Okay. Okay, so I can see this lady now?
Yes, you can. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to have her make a Constitution saving throw. Would it be fair to say, with all of her afflictions at the moment, that it would be at disadvantage?
Absolutely.
Be a DC 15.
Okay, she fails.
All right, she is blind.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So I would assume that if there's no other combatants that we can, I mean, she can't cast because she can't see her target and she's being bound. So would it be safe to say that we're out of combat and can maybe interrogate her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
Time to talk.
well, first of all, you have to figure out how to get up there.
I mean, I'm on Belvedere. He can bound his way through there pretty easily. No.
Well, I'm just saying, like, how do you like? My question to you is, how do you get up there?
Oh,
So that's
yeah, I'm
perfectly
just
viable.
hopping up on the boulders.
Okay. So, from your perspective or from the backside, like, how are you getting up there?
Any way that I can see my way up there.
Okay. So you go up from the front area, and you actually see as you're bounding up with Belvedere, there's a rope that they sort of hid behind some of the rocky face. So they used a rope to get up there. That's how they actually got there. So they're at the sort of the far end of the front face that you guys were on. So you get up there, and I assume you keep a safe distance from the entanglement.
But she can, Kalisha, I'm going to motion to Kalisha to kind of just like cut the spell so I can get at her.
I'm gonna, I'll cut the spell. Can I go with Trixis though to talk to her?
You can't take the horse up there. No.
I can walk though.
You can walk.
I am against plants that are magically created or manipulated to impede movement, so my own spell does not hurt me.
Well, you still have to climb. I mean, I just told Tom that there's Trixis, like he saw a rope,
Right.
but you would need to use that method or something different to get up there. It's quite the trek that
So I couldn't just like walk through my plants.
You're like down.
Yeah, you're
ways.
down.
There's like a cliff face that there's a
Alrighty.
There's like a 30-foot
Gotcha.
difference.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, Trixis could yell out that, hey, there's a rope if anybody else is interested here, but that's
I mentioned the rope.
okay.
I don't want to completely cut the spell though, because if I cut the spell, then she's gonna get loose.
Well, you have hold person and stuff, right?
I do.
Use that.
You want me to go use hold person, like put
Yeah.
hold person on her and then take off the plants?
Well, I mean, if you cut the spell, we can bind her with like rope or something.
But she might get away.
We're like literally like 5 feet away from her, and I have 50 feet of movement speed. There's no way she's getting away from me.
And she's blind.
Yeah, she's blind.
Okay.
So as soon as you deactivate the spell, we can pounce on her, and I'll bind her up with rope.
Okay. All right. I cut the spell.
Okay. So as I bind her up, she can feel like a cold blade on her throat, and I ask her, like, what is your purpose here?
I'm here to release my leader.
Your leader, the tiefling?
Yes. He's been improperly incarcerated, and this is all a sham, and you have all ruined what we were trying to do.
Okay. What was the sham? Why was he incarcerated?
The corrupt government.
Oh, you gotta give me more than that.
Who are you? Why would I speak to you? You have just decimated my archers, and now you have me at your knife, and you expect me to spill my life?
Well, if you want me to even consider, your situation, your side of things, I think we kind of have the upper hand here.
The corrupt governments from both sides, Renmore and Tempest Bay, have used Stray as a pawn in their movements of magic. They seem to be tossing them around for no reason whatsoever.
Do you believe we can have a parlay where I can release you and we can just have a conversation for the moment?
Are you not representatives from Tempest Bay? Have you not been with the other side?
We're here on a job. That's it. I'm not condoning or admonishing any reason why we're here or not here, whatever. We're just here because we were asked to do the job. I don't know anything about what's going on or who your friend is, who your leader is, but I'd like for you to explain your side of things before things get any more out of hand.
Fine.
He releases her, but she's still blind.
And she's bound, so she can't do anything.
Right. Well, I have her hands like bound in front of her, and then
Okay.
like just her feet tied up so that she's like sitting down, but like in a like seated position.
Right. Okay. We come from the city of Renmore to the east. Stray was handed over to your corrupt government in Tempest Bay, wrongly accused of death and theft in Renmore, and he's being given over to this Shadowlight prison for some reason or not, and we completely disagree, and I need to free him.
Why was he incarcerated?
That I don't know, but is between these two houses that I have no idea of, between Tempest Bay and Renmore.
He looks over at Kalisha and kind of like shrugs, like, "What do we do here?"
Where is this friend of yours? Do you know where this transfer is along this trail yet?
Stray is in the cart down at the bottom of on the road.
Huh. He's a quiet little guy, huh?
He is bound. He cannot cast any magic. He is silenced. And we had the plan to release him, but you all have ruined that plan. We did not foresee you being here, of course. So someone in Tempest Bay had the forethought to strengthen this caravan.
Just a quick question. The caravan, after we were to pick them up and take them to be delivered, were we going with a contingency of soldiers, or were we the ones delivering them by ourselves?
It was going to be you guys and the two guards from the Protectorate. Basically, literally, what was meant to happen was you guys would like to take this prisoner from the other cart, put him in your cart, bring him back to Shadowlight Prison. Job done. Another 100 gold pieces each. We're done.
Okay, so but what I'm asking, there's two guards with us at all times.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
And they're still alive, and they're down there, sort of waiting to see what happens and goes on with all this.
I'm going to, because she can't see me, I'm going to put a hand on her shoulder and say, I'm really sorry for your friend. I really am. But you can't even tell us why he's incarcerated right now. That I don't feel comfortable about this. And I really don't think there's much that we can do.
Who are you people? Are you part of a gang or something?
We are a coven of magic users in Renmore, and someone in the government of Renmore has pinned a crime upon Stray.
What was the crime?
There was two. Okay, I'm just going to make this up because I honestly didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
Okay.
I'm rolling with it right here. But,
Okay.
There was two murders and a theft of a magic item that we do not have. It was pinned on Stray, and he's being brought to Tempest Bay to pay for this crime. It makes no sense, which is why we are trying to free him.
Okay, is he looking at execution or just jail time?
I have no idea. But it seems from the past, it seems more he's going to be used for something, and I don't know what. We've lost other members in a similar fashion, not with prison transfers, but our members have seemed to be pulled to Tempest Bay, whether it be from gone missing or on missions they don't return from. our
Do you
coven
have-
has been decimated.
Do you have any inkling of who would try to pin murders on Stray? Do you
I
have
have
any
met there-
enemies? Anybody that you've rubbed the wrong way?
I can't say that.
Ex-boyfriend?
You say no to a prom once, and this turns into shit. No, she says we work small. We have a small coven, and we work specific tasks. We are for hire, and in Renmore, which is twice the size of Tempest Bay, we keep a low profile. But like I said, there have been cases where we've been targeted specifically for different aspects, and we are just trying to make a living and keep a low profile. And when finally they pinned something on Stray and they got him, they were able to imprison him, and this transfer is complete bogus. Do we have enemies? Of course we do, but I don't know a specific person in Renmore, but there are many that I could perhaps assign this to, as I'm sure you can in Tempest Bay.
All right.
Can
So-
I?
Sit tight for a second. Kalisha, keep an eye on her. And Trixis is going to hop back down and engage with the guards.
Oh, Trix, before you do that, I was just going to use detect thoughts to have a quick conversation with you that the guards and this lady over here can't hear.
Okay.
Okay, so I used detect thoughts, and now we're telepathically talking, me and Trix is. I'm going to say, hey, Trix, what are the odds that we can ditch the two stiffs down there and, I don't know,
Well,
keep
you've got
tiefling
four
tied up with
stiffs. Don't forget, you got four stiffs. You got
But
Two
we only, once we get moving, we'll only have two, right?
okay, fair enough.
And maybe we can go back to this chick's village and see if there's any truth to what she's saying. Maybe there might be a little more gold in it for you if we bring in a real murderer.
Is one of the guards that's coming with us Dildo Jr.?
Oh my god.
Or is it one of the other two?
There's
I'd rather not kill Dildo Jr. if I don't have to.
I don't want to
well-
kill any of them.
there's two dildos. Jesus Christ.
Well, no, the one that had the awesome headshot there, that's Dildo
Well, there's
Jr.
two of them. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
two of them. Yeah, the one who had the awesome headshot is sort of, at this point, towards the right of the cart that is meant
Yeah.
to imprison.
It-
The other one was right next to you between both caravans.
Right,
So there's
but
two
what I'm
dildos heading
okay.
back with you.
okay,
And the other dildos are heading back to
gotcha. Okay,
Renmore.
so I am going to relay to Kalisha that I'd like to see if I can engage with the prisoner to see if I can get some more information before we make any rash decisions.
Okay. And I'm like signing off. And now the whole mental.
Okay. So
Talk.
just keep an eye on her, and I'm going to say to the sorceress lady, just sit tight for a second. I want to get some more information before we do anything. I'm not promising that we'll help you, but maybe we can do something somewhere in between.
And
Fine.
as Trix is walking away, he hears me say, "So, my name's Kalisha. What's your name?"
They're going to be BFFs now.
She says, "My name is Valante.
Volante.
Valante. TH. Valante.
Volante.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
No, no.
Valante.
Trixis is not there. You don't hear anything.
Hi, Volante.
Okay, so anyway, I'm going to come back down and the guards close, the one that kind of was like in charge, like when we like first met up with them, I'm gonna say like Kalicia's back up there. We're still scoping out the area. I need to speak with the prisoner.
Now you're saying it to our side or their side?
To whoever's in like the high ranking, who's ever in charge.
The
Basically,
dildo
they're standing right
juniors.
there. Yeah, they're right there, in fact. And the one from the Renmore says, "Why do you need to speak to him? It's simply just a prisoner transfer." And what of this? What about the female? So we will take her back to Renmore, and we will figure out what's going to happen with her.
What female?
The one in the red that's up there.
Can they see Kalicia and the chick in red?
Well, they saw the chick in red who was entangled, so they know she's there.
Like I said, I need to speak with the prisoner.
For what reason? You were charged with taking this prisoner, and then one of the guys from the Protectorate says, "Yeah, this is a simple job. I don't care. We're not taking anybody but the guy in the cart, the woman in red. She can go with them back to Renmore. I don't care about them. We have one job. It's to bring back the guy in the cart."
Kalicia is out looking for the woman in red. She escaped through the brush. But in the meantime, I need to speak to the prisoner.
So the first guard from I don't have names from, so Dildo 1. Can't believe this is now canon, for Christ's sake. All right. So the one Dildo 1 says to Dildo 2, "Go up and see if you can help her get up there. I'm going to escort with this guy here to the prisoner." So one of the Tempest Bay Protectorate heads up the rope, and one is following you as they walk towards. So now you've got one guard from the Protectorate, and the 2 guards from Renmore are walking to the back of the cart. Okay. So one of the guys who was actually back there, he takes out his keys and opens the door, and of course they all have their swords drawn and stuff. And you see sitting in there, shackled, is a magic user, the one that I told you about there, Stray, and he's got this almost like an Iron Maiden on his head. He's got like this sort of iron shackle, and he's got a mouthpiece shoved in his mouth, and his hands are bound behind him with iron shackles, and so are his feet.
So cool.
Okay. So are they like chains in between his feet, so like he can maybe like move his feet
Shuffle.
up and down?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So Trixis is going to sit down. Is it like one of those like where there's like a bench on either side, and then like you sit
It's
down?
a paddy wagon. It's
okay.
a paddy wagon. Yes.
So he's gonna sit down, like his feet are like gonna dangle off the end there, and he's gonna say, "It seems like some of your friends have come and tried to save you. But some of the things they have said, specifically a woman in red, have made me question our mission. Can you hear me? If you can, stamp your foot once for yes, 2 for no."
He stamps his foot once, and the guard from both guys like, what's going on here? We have a prison transfer. This is not we don't care about what's going on with her. There's nothing to be discussed. So they both take out their swords, and they move to unlock his feet from the one shackle that's keeping his feet to the base, basically, of the cart, and to start moving him. And one of them looks at you and says, "What's going on here? You were hired by the High Protectorate to assist us in this transfer. Are we having a problem here?"
And he kind of puts up his hands like, no problems. And he lets them take the prisoner to the other caravan.
Okay, so they transfer the prisoner into so he's shuffling basically, and the guards are beside you, and you're, I guess, following behind, just sort of watching this happen, I guess.
Yep.
To a certain degree.
Yeah.
And so the rest of you, Sprinkles, are you with Kelisha, I'm assuming?
No.
No.
She
No, she
jumped
stayed
out
back.
of my pouch.
All right.
Yeah.
And Venestra and Eleanor, you guys see this prisoner coming towards you, this sort of pinkish, purplish creature with like these sort of horns, and then you see this sort of metal strapped iron helmet on him, with bound behind and like shuffling towards the back of the cart. And the guards move him in, and they put him inside, and then they basically do the exact same thing. They put him inside the cart and shackle him in there, and the one of the guards from the sending side says, "We have done this transfer. Here are his papers." They exchange some sort of scroll. And what of that woman in red? Did they find them yet? Did they find her? And
Yeah, I assume they're bringing her down and putting her in the paddy wagon too.
So yes, let's shift over to that. So Kelisha, so you see one of the guards coming up, and
Can I kind of like bound up like behind the guards, like just kind of like walking with them?
As they're walking this straight back to the cart. You want to bound back up to where the woman in red is?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that, and Kelisha, you see this guard coming up from the Tempest Bay, and he says to you, "Oh, I see that you've already captured her. Well done. Well done."
Thank you, kind sir.
And then now you're up there, Trixis, as well.
Yep. And, yeah, he's just gonna be like, just play along.
I think my detect thoughts is still going, right? Has it
How
been
long does it
longer
last?
than a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
For sure. Yes. For sure.
Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm just gonna look at Trix and be like,
so out of game for a second.
Yes.
I can totally like fuck up Charles's plans right now if we wanted to, and make off with these two characters if we wanted to.
Right?
Do we want to play along and let them take them, or do we want to make an escape with these guys?
I would like to make an escape with them. If I could have a word with you, Trix.
Okay.
Guards, can you just give us a second? We need to talk about a couple things.
I mean, out of game, I would have been like, "Can we just kill the 4 fucking guards and just take
Well,
them out?"
we don't want to kill them, but I
would have
mean,
wanted to.
if you guys remember the disco night we had.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Trix, I was thinking that I could cast polymorph on this little
Right,
tiefling
but
guy.
what if we used some non-lethal means to take out the guards, right? And then polymorph the woman in red into one of the guards, and then I shapeshift into the other guard. I use my what is it called? My camouflage. I can shapeshift into other people, so I can shapeshift into the other guard, and you stay Kelisha, and then we just say woman red got away, and then we would be the two guards that are then carrying away the back to said destination, and then we just fuck off with the two of them.
I love it. How many guards are there right now?
So there's 4 right now, but the two that are up here are the ones that are coming with us. So if we just get rid of these two guys
Okay,
in a
well, on the plateau, you have one guard from Tempest
right,
Bay, and you
right.
have the woman in red. That's all you have up there right now.
Right.
The other
no,
two.
well,
the
no,
three-
you said there was two guards up here.
No,
Yeah.
there's only one.
I
Dildo
thought
1
there were
send
two.
Dildo 2 up to the plateau
Okay.
to go and assist with finding the woman in red. Well, let's say it's the lady in red, so we can all sing a song in our head. And the other Dildo 1 is in the Dildo 1 is in the cart or behind the cart along with the two guards from Renmore, and they're like sort of securing Stray in the back of the cart. So you only have one guard to deal with up there.
Okay. So second plan, we bind up, we take out guard that's with us,
Okay.
bind him up, polymorph the lady in red into that guard, and then we go back down. We have no lady in red because she got away.
Okay.
Or what if we were to silence and polymorph the guard into Lady of Red and then use him as Lady in Red to then get captured? So the guards will actually be capturing the other guard. So they're kind of fucking themselves.
And then we could tell them to go on ahead without us. We'll take this guy. Here, you can have my horses. What do you think?
I don't know. I think
Yeah, that
we're
would
just-
work. I mean, so in game, you guys know that the two Tempest Bay guards have one mission to
Mhm.
get Stray in the cart, in the cage, in the cart back to Shadowlight Prison.
Okay, so the guard that's with us right now is one of the guards that's coming with us?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So I would say we take him out and non-lethally, and then we then polymorph you into the guard because we can't really trust the lady in the red just yet. So you become the guard, and then I will just stay Trixis, and then we
Well,
take
I don't know if I could polymorph myself.
Yeah, you can. Should be able to. I think we're overcomplicating all this.
Yeah, I don't think I can polymorph myself.
One action. The spell on a creature that you can see with it. It doesn't stipulate that it's another creature, so you can use it on yourself.
Okay.
So you can polymorph yourself into the guard. Lady in red stays Lady in the red, and I'll stay Trixis. And then we say Kalisha is off doing her hunt for some more, like scouting ahead. And then we come back to the party. Then on the road, we dispatch the non-lethal dispatch the other guard. And then we just fuck off with the tiefling and lady in red.
I'm
do you
gonna
think?
whisper like Sprinkles sees me because I'm back down at the bottom of the hill now. Is that correct? And I'm a man guard.
So basically what you guys want to do is have the lady in red along with the tiefling, or Stray in this case is his name, and take out non-lethally, as you say, both Tempest Bay guards, let the Renmore guards leave, and in game they don't give a shit about anything. They've done their job. They can head back with an empty cart. They don't care about this lady in red, whether she's captured or not. And that would be you want to take her? That's your problem. We don't give a crap. We just made our mission. We'll get paid.
Right.
So that's that side.
All
The
right,
other side is that. Okay, go ahead.
So we're gonna start with Kalisha, whole person, the guard.
You got it.
So now you guys are heading down the road of like negating your pardon, right? Like you guys are. This is what's going to happen.
Well,
I'm
We're gonna wait-
asking
we're-
that too. What are we gonna?
Well,
We're
we can.
currently not involved, Vanessa. We're just
Well,
watching. This too.
we wait for the guard to start marching back to the caravan. That way, he's not watching what Kalicia's doing, and then we can just blame it on rando wizard in the woods that knocked us all out.
Look what the lady in red did.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Is like we've got to let them go like away so they don't see what we're doing. If we're gonna,
Right.
yeah.
So as long as the guard is facing back downward, we hold person on him, and then bind him up, put a hood over him. He doesn't see anything, can't say anything, and then she polymorphs into the guard, and then we bring Lady Red back down, and then we say Kalisha is scouting ahead in bird form or whatever.
Okay.
And then put Lady in Red into the caravan with the tiefling, and then we go down the roads when the other two dildos are fucked off, and then we dispatch, guard 2 in a similar way, and then we just, we get more information from Mr. Tiefling.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
That works.
It's a lot.
Because it's a lot, but the Renmore guards don't give a crap about Lady in Red.
Right.
They could do whatever. You guys deal with that, fine. The other guard, you could speak to the fact that, hey, look, we're bringing back 2 magic users versus 1. I'm sure that, Captain Guilebo would like to have 2 of them in Shadowlight Prison as a bonus.
Mhm.
So he's agreeable with that. So you guys head your separate ways. So you're now on the trek back. He's actually... Okay, so which one of you is driving the cart? Guards. Which one of the guards is driving the cart? Actually, Kalisha, you're playing the guard, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm Dildo
she's driving.
Junior.
So Dildo Junior is inferior to Dildo Senior. He's the one on the horse. Now you're actually, mule sort of the thing on the cart. So you're in the front now. You're in the driver's seat.
Mm-hmm.
And he's on his horse, and you guys are on your horses heading back towards Shadowlight. Well, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
Sprinkles,
And the 2 of
you're
them
on
are
the
in the
horse
cart.
by yourself now.
Oh, I guess so.
Unless she wants to jump on the horse with me and Eleanor.
Can I shout over to Sprinkles like, "Hey, Sprinkles," and like give her a wink? Say, "It's me." And
You're
I
really
show her
hairy,
like
Kalisha.
underneath my shirt. I just show her the wolf pouch, and I quick button up my shirt.
To not expose anything, right?
Well, I'm a
You gotta
man
stay proper.
now, so I'm a
Oh,
man.
that's right.
Kalisha, how hairy you are.
I love it.
My name is Dildo Junior.
I'm
All right.
Dildo Baggins, and I'm never mind.
So you guys are heading back towards. You have hours, by the way. So what would you like to ask these 2 magic users?
So are we in the clear now?
You are in the clear.
Okay, so both guards are dispatched.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry. So how do you take care of guard number 2's on the horse, like Dildo Senior? You
I
are
guess-
like cleared from so that no one can see you. You guys are just like he's just following the caravan as per the mission.
So Trixis is gonna like come up, like casually, like come up behind the guard on his horse,
Okay.
and then signal to Kalisha, which is her cue to cast hold person on him, in just to hold person on him, and then when he freezes, Trixis is gonna hop on, blindfold, and then bind, and like kind of just toss him on the side of the road.
Well, instead of using hold person, how about I use hideous laughter, which won't hurt him and will make him prone.
But then he still sees everything.
You're right. Okay. All right. I'll use hold person again.
Okay.
I just used it.
So I bag him and tag him, toss him off the side, and just let him squirm there.
Okay. And so you're doing this from behind, so he just sort of is blindsided by something or other, right?
And then we all kind of like make a commotion, like we're being like ambushed again, and then like you just hear like the guard just kind of hears the horses like whinny and then like take off down the trail.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh no,
That's cool. I like it.
Oh, I'm a man. Oh no!
You can hear it now, right? Like, yes, Captain Guilebo, there was 14 of them. They were swarming us. Okay,
They
cool.
were
That works.
huge. They took
Yeah.
them all out.
There was a stone giant and a dragon. I slayed both of them, but they still got away. I have a legend in me mind. Okay. So that works. That totally works. So both the guards are now dispatched of, and so free reign on these two characters.
Okay, so once we get to a safe place to stop, I am going to go back into the back and sit across from what was his name?
Stray.
Okay, so I'm going to say to him, I'm going to blind you temporarily, and then I will remove your bindings. But because you're blind, you can't. He knows, can't see target, can't cast. And then I'd like to have a chat with you. Do you consent? And once tap once for yes, two for no.
He was already going to tap once, but he hesitates but taps once.
Okay, so I do cast blind on him, and if he decides to accept the spell, he doesn't have to roll the saving throw.
Yeah, he's not rolling.
Okay, and then I remove his bindings, and well, not his shackles, but like hit the headpiece and the mouthpiece.
Okay.
So tell me your story.
So he saw what's her name? Valanthe. Yeah, he saw her because he's not blind. So he says, "Valanthe, you are here?" "Yes, I'm here." "My name is Stray. I am from the town of the city of Renmore. And I don't know what Valenthe has told you, but I have been wrongfully accused of
what?
Of a crime of committing murder and stealing some magic item, of course, which I did not do." And
why would they target you?
They have been targeting magic users in Renmore for quite some time. And we are a small coven, but we have tried to stay low and try and make business for ourselves to stay alive and stay fed. But they finally got me. And when the corrupt government in Renmore decided to take me, they took me. And now I'm being used as a payment of some sort to someone in Tempest Bay.
Does he look like he's being truthful?
Yeah, he's not, you get no sense that he's making anything up.
Okay. I'm going to kind of wave the rest of the crew in so that I'm not just sitting here doing all of this talking.
Right.
Am
so
I
you guys
still
all
driving?
Yes, you're still driving.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you want to stop and everyone can come in? Oh, that's fine.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I figured that we're like pulled off somewhere safe.
I pulled the horses over and I tapped them like good boys.
Why have you? So he says, why have you done this? You clearly were hired by someone in Tempest Bay to make this transfer more smooth, and you've dispatched of the guards, and you've brought Valenthe here, and now you're talking to us. It seems quite odd that we are in this position.
Well, We captured your friend, and believe it or not, we're not bad people. And we were in a position at one point where we were being hunted as well, so we can relate to your situation.
Oh, I certainly appreciate that. Won't this make you hunted again?
Let's hope not.
Fine. I look forward to hearing your plan. I'd be more than happy to share any more information, but
Trix just laughs. Plan. That's a good one.
Yeah, Trix. I think
So
we
where
really need to talk
where am
about
I
this.
now? Where am I? And
you're sitting in the cart. You're all sort of
Wrong
sitting
there.
along either
Okay.
beside or standing inside this cart, which is stopped, and
Well-
you guys are just having a chat here with these two.
I have a
people.
question for Stray.
Okay.
Why did they have a helmet, iron helmet over your head and your mouth and everything bound? Why, when simple chains would have been enough?
It's because he's a caster. He would be able to use his spells.
If he can't
Precisely.
see anything,
Or he was just really
sweet.
into BDSM or something.
Yeah. So
He
it
might
was
like that.
he hands the helmet thing over to Venestra.
Hey, I'll keep that.
You
You
take that
should
as
put this
whip.
in your bag of holding.
Wait, do Venestra and Eleonora even know that I'm not the prison guard?
No.
I think we've established that at this
Oh,
point.
you guys could-
with her
I don't-
being
Oh,
there.
okay, because I only winked at.
But
Sprinkle.
you can unpolymorph yourself too.
Mhm.
So he says, yes, it was for my spellcasting ability. A simple gag would have done. But part of my public transfer to this cart was part of the theater that was going on in Renmore, making an example of me and the magic users.
So you feel as if they have discriminated against your coven or your group because of your use of magic?
Yes, and not just us. There's been other covens, small like ours, that have slowly faded away. And then Valente, she goes, yes, I completely. There are at least half a dozen magic users who are not associated with us, but we are not at war, that have gone missing.
What is their end goal in taking all of you out?
I have no idea. All I know is that magic seems to be of high value to someone or something in Tempest Bay.
Yeah, I kind of give like a side eye to the rest of the crew, like thinking like Ganjor has like been on our ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he collecting the magic users?
That
Yeah.
could be.
Okay, that's
I
good.
mean,
Or the-
I'm gonna look at Trix and say, if this is true, it could be me and Venestra next.
So what do we do?
I hate to say it, but I think we need to take this guy back to the longhouse with us. Well, these two.
He's already like unbinding him and like letting both of them off of their bindings.
I
Okay.
do not believe they will harm us. I believe they will not do that.
Well, we can
thank
always
you for your
Take them both
trust.
back to the longhouse with us.
And you
we-
want just
we had-
fireball to all of you. No, just kidding.
Or do you think we need to go into hiding?
I think Dagon can provide a safe space for them to hide out in.
Yes,
What
because
about
I'm thinking
us?
a tall, like horned guy is probably going to create a little bit of a,
Oh, yeah.
notice him.
Yeah. What about us, though? I mean, if we return to Tempest Bay without the prisoner,
Well, we say we were ambushed and they got away. Mission failed. We don't get the $100, but but we didn't do it.
you got a good point there.
We're gonna have to.
I've
make that
never
one
heard you say that
confession.
before, Trix. I give Trixus a hug. I know
Kinda
how
like
much you love
shoves
your
it off like
gold.
not.
Squish hug.
Well, we're gonna have to make that one convincing because, yeah. Just because they pardoned us doesn't mean they trust us.
Right.
Dungeon Master.
Yes?
I'm not still 100% sure these fellows are trustworthy.
Okay.
Am I able to do my own divine sense? I know this is out of order,
No,
but
it's
currently
not
we're
out of order at all.
kind of throwing.
So divine sense, yeah. So what is that? Can you explain that to me?
As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or known location of any celestial fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. You can use this feature 4 times per long rest.
Okay, so yeah, you can totally cast that. So you cast that, and you definitely sense that Venestra is evil.
No.
Oh.
This is about the.
Yeah, it's like a
Our
it's like a cone effect. So you're gonna
Right.
see like a
You're gonna-
swath of them.
Yeah, you're gonna get a reading on all
I
of
want to
them.
know more about these other two. Just because Trixis, Kalisha, and Venestra trust them does not mean that I trust them yet.
Right.
Okay.
And
Okay,
I
so-
want to kind of cast this to kind of see if I can feel any more sense that they may not feel.
They are not. You get no sense that they're lying. You get the sense that they are opportunistic, just like the rest of you are, that they're trying to make coin. They're doing things that maybe that they would rather not talk about. However, you get the sense that Stray was pinned of some sort. Was he on the government's list? Perhaps. Was he wanted? Perhaps. But he certainly wasn't in here for. You don't get the sense that he's like hiding anything. That this is legit, and therefore this is why Valente was trying to get him free.
Yeah, he shoplifted some candy bars at Ye Old Dollar Store, but he didn't murder anybody.
Do you need a safe space, a safe place to go? We can offer you safe passage.
We would certainly like that. We cannot return. Valente can return to Renmore if she wanted to, but I cannot. And Valente perhaps because I'm not going back there. I'm going with you. Yes, we would need safe passage to at least lay low and see what plan you have. I can.
There you go with that word again.
He chuckles and says, "The fact that you are putting yourselves out for us is quite impressive. However, given what you've already stated about your past of being hunted and wrongfully, it sounds like we appreciate it, and we'll do what we can to help you get through or past this situation. And we appreciate being free versus being on our way currently to Shadowlight Prison and ultimately perhaps death."
Okay. Kalisha, do you have any more polymorphs on hand?
I have one.
Okay.
But
I have
I'm
one.
really gonna need a long rest after this.
I think we'll be okay. If you could polymorph one of them, and then I have a potion of disguise self.
Okay.
We can give that to the lady in red, and then we can get them back to the tavern.
All right. What do you want me to polymorph Stray as?
Random NPC.
All right. Beep, 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 beep. Done.
So some non. What is it like? Non-specific gray man type esque, just human fisherman, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dock worker. Okay.
Yep.
He kind of looks like Richard, but with
Aww.
roll
Richard,
up.
so fond.
Great, Richard.
Oh no, Vanessa, stay away from him. He's not really Richard.
I know that.
I don't know what you did to Richard, but
You'll find.
Okay.
Don't
So I guess we just head back to the tavern, and then eventually we got to go meet up with King Dildo and relay the bad news.
All right. Well, that will end tonight's adventure.
Oh, can I
Okay.
whisper down to Sprinkles something?
Yes.
Sprinkles. When I was a man before I changed back into myself, I peed standing up.
And on that note,
Good night,
We'll-
everybody.
we'll end tonight's stream. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for hanging in with us. And tune in next time for the Escort Part 2.
Live on the Red 5 Tavern.
Sometime
I'm finding
soon.
the clip.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye,
Goodbye.
friend.
We're
It's like we're-
frozen.